Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is just a quick guide for anyone who has a SSD or an SD card and they can't delete the content off it. So basically, you've got a drive, you go to delete something, so like that, it'll disappear, you refresh or you come back and it's back. So the same happens if you try to format the drive. So if you go right click, format, run through the process, and you'll notice that as soon as you disconnect, reconnect the drive or restart your computer, everything's back and nothing's changed. So the first thing you need to know is that there's a good chance your drive is dead or dying. So unfortunately there's probably not much you can do, so you might just have to get a new drive. It's a bit risky using it. However, because it's died in this way, you can still copy the content off and save the data, which is really good. There is one thing you can try though that might save the drive. I've had success with it before, but unfortunately on this drive it didn't work, but I'll run through the steps for you anyway, and you can attempt to save the drive and maybe you'll get a little bit more time out of it. So here's what we need to do. So the first thing is just right click on your start menu and open disk management. Okay, so that's disk management open there, and here you'll see all the disk numbers. So as you can see here, the one I need to wipe is iDrive or disk 6. So remember the actual disk number, because for the next process you're going to need it. So once you've done that, open command prompt as administrator. So just go to start menu, right click and select run as administrator. Okay, now for the next step you'll need to enter a few commands. So first one you'll need to run is disk part. So just like that, then go list disk. Okay, now this is where the first part came into play. So we know we need to wipe disk 6. So disk 6, which is iDrive, the one I'm having problems with. So then we just go select disk and disk 6. That disk will be selected. Now for the final step, we just type in clean and enter, and that drive will be wiped and it will become unallocated data, just like you're setting up a new drive, just like so here. Just right click here, go to initialize disk, and this little menu will pop up. So here you can choose whichever one, MBR, GPT. If you're using it for a Windows boot drive, you need to make sure you select GPT, but otherwise MBR is fine, so we're just going to do MBR. So click OK. Okay, that's initialized, and we have the drive. Okay, so now you need to restart your computer and we can do the next step. Okay, computer is rebooted, so as you can see the drive is still missing, so we need to assign a drive letter. So to do this, just open disk management again, so right click the start menu, select disk management, and here we will see disk 6. Mine obviously didn't work. The drive's dead, but it'll still appear without a drive letter. So to assign a drive letter, just right click, go change drive letter and paths, click add, select a drive letter. I'm going to use J, and click OK, and everything's done. Now you can close this and just refresh with F5 on the keyboard, or restart your computer and the drive will appear again. So obviously mine's dead, so the same stuff's there as before. If it worked for you and your drive is still okay, this will come back as blank with a new drive letter, and it'll probably say new volume. So that's a successful attempt. If it didn't work, there's not much you can do. You just have to pretty much accept the drive is dead and get a new one. Obviously, just how it is sometimes. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.